Nigga, I was close.
Haircut started. All right, yo, what's going on? Welcome to the BTF Sports channel. We back and we back. We with a first round draft review of yesterday. Yesterday was actually crazy. So yeah, we're just gonna be going through these draft picks from yesterday. And yeah, let's get into it. We got Spin, Cam, Hen,
So, yeah,
new format. Okay, so, but yeah, let's get straight
flexing.
into it. Pick number one, we already knew it was Trevor Lawrence, man. That was the inevitable. Everybody knew what was going on.
Best pick of the draft by far.
Easily. Like, come on. No brainer. No brainer.
Yeah, it's like yeah, easy.
Then we got Zach Wilson from BYU. I like this. I like this pick. Like later on, I started to really, you know what I'm saying, catch on to the hype of Zach Wilson because just his throwing motion and all of that type of stuff. People was comparing him to A-Rod. People was comparing him to A-Rod. I mean, I think he got a very high ceiling.
Yeah, that's why they picked him because he has like one of the highest ceilings.
He has a high ceiling, but still, I think Justin Fields is a better quarterback, in my opinion, better prospect.
I agree right now. But I think Zach Wilson, I think he could pass Justin Fields because of his ability to throw off platform and how quick he gets his motion out and his pocket presence. He can move in the pocket so well. Like,
I can definitely see what you're saying.
We'll see.
Yeah. Then number 3, Trey Lance, man. I like this pick right here.
Best situation for him.
Yeah, it's a good situation. Also, with how the 49ers like to run the ball, he could add into it. Like, he could be running the ball with them if it comes down to his throwing be compromised. But I don't think his throwing going to get compromised, though.
Yeah, this is going to allow Shanahan to do some crazy stuff in the future.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people going to say they don't know about trading up all them first round picks to get somebody who's raw. Like, he's going to have to work on himself. But if he has this kind of upside, like, come on, who's not doing that in the long run? That's what I think.
Hey, them 3 first round picks don't matter if you get your guy, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, who trading 3 firsts for Patty if you got trade up? Like, even though he don't play his first year or whatever, I'll do it.
Yeah, and he should. I don't think he should play his first year, but the thing is, jobs aren't aligned with this pick. If you do give up 3 first round picks, this guy better hit.
Facts.
But Jimmy G, he should mentor him. Hopefully, he's not an asshole.
Y'all think he'll play towards the end of his first season?
I don't think so.
How...
I think the Niners will be in playoff contention as long as Jimmy G's healthy. So just to bench Jimmy G for Trey Lance, I don't think that'd be a good idea. I think
as long
they should
as
sit him his first year.
Jimmy G stays healthy, I think he'll be. They probably gonna let him sit behind him the rest of the season.
I think if Jimmy G start messing up, obviously Trey Lance going to come in because the 49ers team, the way it's built right now, they could still make another Super Bowl run. Like, everybody was pretty much hurt last season. They could make another Super Bowl
That's
run.
the thing. A healthy Jimmy G, I feel like is solid for that team and solid enough to just keep. You know what I'm saying? Keep the team rolling. Like, they just need him to deliver the ball to their weapons, and they're usually good, and he can do that.
But you're question mark right now.
I agree. I just want to see how their defense looks without Robert Saleh since he went to the Jets. So we'll see how their new DC does.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think Niners, great pick.
Yeah. So that's three QBs taken off the board. Now we got Kyle Pitts going to the Atlanta Falcons, the all-out weapon.
Come on.
This is a good pick. At first, I was like, I think they should get Pitts, but considering Matt Ryan's contract situation, trying to have a overpowered or high power offense, this is a great pick right here.
Yeah, I feel like the Falcons, what they were thinking coming into the draft was what the 49ers do. If they take Trey Lance, then they take Kyle Pitts, and that's what happened. I think if the 49ers would have went with Mac Jones, because it was between Trey Lance and Mac Jones, I think the Falcons would have actually got Trey Lance over Kyle Pitts, but that didn't happen. So Kyle Pitts is going to be a dog. Everybody knows it. He's second best player in the draft, probably. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably has
This
the
tells,
highest ceiling out of everybody.
yeah, definitely. But what this tells me is that the Falcons are trying to compete and not
Correct.
rebuild.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Major Kyle Pitts got that major Shannon Sharp in him. Like,
That
Mm-hmm.
offense gonna be crazy, bro.
yeah,
That offense, you can't. If Kyle Pitts come out first year and play like how everybody thinks he's gonna play, they are definitely with a solid. If they defense play, if y'all defense lives up to what y'all should be doing too, then I feel like y'all can make a title run. Y'all could try to push for one. Everybody stay healthy with that team.
Dean Pease, that defensive coordinator, I think that's great. He's a Hall of Fame coach. Like he's won Super Bowls.
Shut out Dean, man.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Shout out Dean because he a dog. He wins. So
Even though he
Yeah.
betrayed
I
us,
think
shut out
Atlanta
Dean.
doing something with this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like it for them. It's different. It's
Alright.
different, but for the better. All right, so we got
Next pick, that's a classic poverty franchise pick right there. No cap. At first, I was upset. I was like, "Dang,
classic.
we gotta play Jamar Chase twice a year." But last time Joe Burrow was on the field, his knees went backwards. So it was like, "Come on, man, we gotta protect the guy."
Yeah, but that does have to do with Jonah Williams being out. So I feel like they probably confident in Jonah Williams being there. He might, I don't know, he might be pretty good.
I don't know if it's
He got hurt last year, so
if
he
it's
might be
between
good.
the tackle that got hurt last year and the Hall of Famer talent, Panay Sewell. I'd pick Panay 10 times out of 10.
I would too. I agree, but I don't know. I just feel like Jamar Chase is a dog, so you can't like. I'm not upset at it.
Jamar Chase is an animal.
He's an animal. Don't get me
But
wrong.
like Henry said, where so you like he said, do you risk like you got an injured, you have a returning, what is it, tackle, and then you have a returning QB at the same time from injuries. They both off of injuries. So it's like I would want some fresh legs, me personally, but you can't. Jamar Chase isn't a bad pick, and that's one of his old teammates. They had like 2,000 yards together, and that's off of 1 year they were together or something like that. That was crazy. So I take the risk. I'll pick the receiver. Give Joe Burrow some more confidence too. Have he used to throwing to him. So I'm not mad at it. If you go get any receiver, I think that's who you should go get for Joe Burrow.
You can definitely argue this both ways.
Jamar Chase is like, it's like the connection with them was too like when you watch them at LSU and their connection, it was like it was just meant to be. But I think they should have
Greatest college team ever.
But it's not a bad pick relationship wise. Like Joe Burrow and they already got connection. So if Joe Burrow just getting it off quick and Jamar Chase getting off it, like, you know, creating separation with which I think he will. Bro run a 4.34, which is crazy. I think it could very much turn out good, but next year you gotta go O-line heavy or O-line heavy second or the rest of this draft.
Yeah, my argument would be with the Bengals, not with Jamar Chase, but my problem would be that wide receiver is deep this draft class. So I feel like they could have took Panay Sewell, got a generational offensive lineman, and then got receiver in the second round. Because like as we speak, in the second round, just sitting there right now is Elijah Moore, who's an impact receiver.
They could have gotten what's his name? Dude at LSU, Terrence. What's his
Terrence
name?
Marshall.
Yeah, and he has chemistry with Joe Burrow too.
Facts. That would have been the smarter pick to me.
Yeah.
But
we'll see. Not the worst outcome, but not the best.
Next pick, Jalen Waddle. I feel like Tua was all over that. I think the front office just asked Tua, would you rather have Jalen or would you rather have Devontae? And I guess he picked Jalen.
Yeah,
but I'm not even gonna lie. I would have said Panay Sewell too, though, because you got to think they old line is not all that great, and they just traded away Eric Flowers. So like, what's going on with that?
I guess this is want Tua to have all the weapons he can. That's Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, and Jalen Waddle. If he struggles this year, they're gonna pull the core on Tua.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle's upside is just so high, like especially with Tyreek Hill doing what he's doing, it just makes Jalen Waddle, you know, you kind of see where he can go. But they just drafted Austin Jackson last year in the first round, so I'm sure they're still confident that he can be their franchise tackle. So I understand the pick; it
Robert.
makes sense.
They got one of the top wide receiving cores now. If Jalen Waddle plays like how we expect him to play,
Yeah,
I like their receiving core to it. But
Mhm.
it all comes back down to that O lineman. You can't have these QBs running all over the place, scrambling, trying to make a play, and then it's like, oh, he should be able to make that. Not everybody Mahomes, not everybody A-Rod, not everybody can do this. This is his second year.
Yeah.
But I like to pick Panay Sewell. Hey, I would have got him. I kind of was thinking he was gonna go right after Kyle Pitts, but he slid. Lions gonna love him.
Next we got actually Panay
Speaking
Sewell
of him,
exactly. Speaking of Panay, we got him going right here.
He's a great player, but when you just look at the Lions' own line, that's not their weakness. I can't name a single receiver for the Lions right now. I really think they should have got Devontae Smith.
because I feel like that's best player available. So
Yeah.
they
they
got
basically
the
were like best player available over need, but like
yeah,
they
that's what I
desperately
would do
need
too.
receivers.
Because he holding down that left side of their line for the next 10 plus years. That's what you're hoping for. That's what I would think. So I
Yeah.
love this pick, like over a wide receiver, because I feel like you can double back in a second and get
To
a wide
me,
receiver.
this pick is like, okay, we really don't believe in Jared Goff enough to invest, into a receiver this high. I
What
feel
you
like
mean? I disagree. I feel like they're trying to protect Jared Goff, and they feel like they
Yeah.
can double back and get a receiver later.
And not only that,
the rest of the draft hasn't played out, so let's see if that happens. But like, they have a lot of draft capital for the next 2 years, and there's a few good quarterbacks coming out. I feel like they're investing in the line now rather than later.
Yeah,
but not only that too. What's his name? They just got Swift. I forgot his first.
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift. And Panay Sewell is a good run blocker too. Like his run blocking slept on. He be mauling in the run blocking game. And DeAndre Swift could do some like last year he was showing flashes like I think he had like 130-yard game against Washington football team or something like that. But I think the especially with what's his name, Dan Campbell, how his motto
that's what I was gonna say. This pick
he want a big old lineman who can move people. That's his
it fits like their culture. I feel like they trying to bring back to Detroit like a rough ground game, head up, nose football. You know what I'm saying? That feels like what they trying to go towards, not as pass heavy anymore. Like when they had Megatron and stuff, I feel like they trying to go back to the ground and defense. That's what he vibes he was giving me and what he seemed like he was trying to bring. So this pick kind of fits their how they trying to move, I feel like now. And I like this pick.
Okay, but what do you do with Taylor Decker? You should just pay him big left tackle money. You should slide him to the right, no problem.
You might slide
I have to
Panay
slide one of them to the right, no problem.
You can slide Panay guard. He could play that too.
Panay versatile. Like he can play right tackle probably.
That's
like,
one guy. Yeah,
he can probably play right tackle or left guard, wherever you want.
What you need me to do? He one of them. What you need me to do, coach? I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. Type player. That's why I like him.
Exactly.
And then we got J.C. Horn going at number 8 for the Panthers.
I feel like they should took Fields.
Who, the Panthers?
Yeah,
I think they'll regret that too. Yeah, I think they should have took Fields, but J.C. Horn is a great player. It's nothing.
Good pick nonetheless, but
it's nothing against J.C. Horn, but it's like I don't know.
This makes their defense. This makes their defense way better. I will say that, not way better, but a lot better. But Devontae Smith's still there.
There's some good young pieces already.
And I think this ties into last year how they did their draft last year. They didn't draft all defense, and now they're going defense this year. Like I think they real bent on building their defense up for the long term because you got Dante Jackson, now you got J.C. Horn on the other side of that corner, and you drafted Troy Pride Jr., Uter Gross Matos last year. Jeremy Chin, oh my God, they trying to have that defense looking right before
they got a bright future.
They start putting heavy on the offense because I guess they believe Sam Darnold is all they really needed for their offense this year.
Yeah, they really believe in Sam Darnold. Didn't they give up a second and a third next year, bro? Or the second and the
The
fourth next
second,
year?
the fourth, and the sixth.
Oh, yeah, they really believe in them there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would too. I mean, you
But
allow.
he's
I don't
not.
know. I would have.
He's
Like
talented
the Jets
still.
is in a bad situation.
Yeah, he was in an
Yeah, I
awful.
would have drafted Sertan over Horno, or was
That's
that
what I
just
would
me?
have done too. I would have done that too.
I
But if
would have too.
I understand them picking J.C. Horn because
Yeah,
it
it's
was
just
like
preference.
1A, 1B for the top
Yeah,
corners in the draft.
and
So
that press man. Even though both are good at press man, I feel like they like the fact that J.C. Horn he talk on the field like he'll get in your head like
mm,
you know what I'm saying.
he's got what you
Patrick
want in a
Surtain,
corner,
he more
in a
like
number one
he'll
corner.
just lock you up and just go back to the line. Like all right, cool.
I was watching
Yeah.
some of his stuff. He remind me of Norman, Josh Norman, a little bit.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
give me them vibes.
All right, so the next pick, Patrick Surtain. This tells me that the Broncos are going to go after A-Rod.
That's what that tells you.
That's what that tells me. Because they could have easily picked Fields.
They could have picked Fields. I was waiting on them to pick Fields, but then I was like, if they don't go QB, the main position they need would be corner, and they got Patrick Surtain, who's my number one corner. So this is a great pick, in
I
my
mean, yeah,
opinion.
corner is a need, but not desperate. They got Kyle Fuller and what's the other dude name? They got
That's not no long term solution, and they're not about to contend right now with Drew Lock unless he's been doing some magic work that we
or
haven't
Teddy
seen yet,
Bridgewater.
or Teddy B that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
So
They
I
could
feel
make a
like this is a
playoff
great
push
pick.
though. I like this pick. They get a healthy Von Miller back, and he
Yeah,
gonna be
and
trying to
Bradley
go
Chubb.
crazy. I feel
and,
like this makes their defense a lot better, and we probably will see an improvement on their defense
They
next
they will.
year.
They'll be a lot better.
Yeah,
But it all depends on their quarterback play. I don't know how Teddy B will do.
Exactly.
I like Teddy B. I feel like for what Teddy B is someone that can like put you at a place where you can see how your team will work. I feel like I feel
But
like Drew Lock wasn't giving them enough to work with. I feel like
Mhm.
Teddy B would give them enough to work with, in my opinion.
you're
Yeah,
in the
this
division with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Derek Carr, who, in my opinion, is better than Teddy B.
he
oh
is.
yeah, he is
He's
better.
definitely better than
So it's
Teddy.
like, how can
That's now
you
see that I don't feel like they could do anything. Like them teams are. I feel like they could compete with the Raiders and the Chargers. The Chiefs are just the Chiefs, but I feel like they'll be able to compete with the Chargers and the Raiders this year.
Yeah, I feel like the Broncos, they're giving Drew Lock his last shot. And then if they got to bench him halfway through the season because they feel like he's not developing into what they want, they're going to play Teddy B for the rest of the season. And we could see them high again next year. So,
Mhm.
and get their Teddy B just be the bridge quarterback. That's all they need him to be.
And two, they
So,
did this because Kyle Fuller, his contract is up after this season, and Bryce Callahan. So it's like after those
Oh,
contracts, who do you got? You will have
Right.
Michael Ojemudia, who is not bad at all, to be honest to me.
right.
And then you got Patrick Surtain, who will be like number one corner. Ojemudia, either third corner or if he improved second corner. But I like this pick though.
Yeah. And it's a valuable position. So,
Hmm.
but the Eagles taking Devontae Smith from Alabama, they traded up. I feel like it was a great move. It was funny because they traded up with the Cowboys, which is interdivision, and they jumped over the Giants, who
Cowboys took a risk.
they
I
probably
really,
thought the Giants was about to take Devontae Smith. That's why they did it.
Yeah,
yeah,
But
I
the
was like,
Cowboys
they
not.
traded
that's why the Giants traded back.
Yeah. So
a
I
good
feel
pick.
like they
Good
got
Jalen
one of the
Hurts
best
weapon.
players in the draft at 10.
Yeah.
So they gave it
I
what, a
think
third?
so. Yeah, it was the third. They traded the third.
Receiver first round back to back years. Interesting.
Yeah.
I
So they,
like it. They
Needed it.
remind me of Deshaun Jackson and Vic. That's what I think they was. Hey, that's what my comparison to them was. But Devontae Smith ceiling is way higher than Deshaun Jackson. And then I don't know what they going. Yeah, I don't even do they know what they're gonna do at the QB position. I feel like
I think
Hurts.
they do. I think they would have went Fields if they didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because I think Hurts he showed enough to be like, okay, he has talent. Like we can just develop this. We got to develop this because he's there. and then you give
Facts.
him one of his weapons that he played with before he transferred to
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma. So I feel like they're committing to Jalen Hurts a decent amount right here.
And this is
Devontae
like
Smith,
that's what I'm
Jalen
saying.
Hurts.
You give Devontae Smith some talent, or not Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts some talent to work with. On top of having Jalen Rager still a good receiver.
Yeah,
The Eagles just didn't have many receivers.
Them play actions are finna be crucial.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then you still got Dallas Goddard,
I still got Zach Ertz. I don't know if
Zach
they're gonna.
Ertz. They was talking about trading him, but I
I
don't know if
haven't
they
traded
will.
him yet.
You still got
We're
Ertz.
probably
Maybe
gonna trade him today.
in
Now
the
that I think about it.
backfield.
Wow.
The Eagles' offense could be looking very underrated going into the season.
Yeah, that would be fine. Miles
I like
Sanders.
their offense, how it's looking.
I still think they're bottom of the division.
Dallas is
I think
probably above them. You think they're below the Giants?
Yeah.
It depends on Daniel Jones to me.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
yeah, I could see it.
Daniel Jones got some weapons now. I mean, we'll get to that later.
He
But
does, but is he going? Is it gonna work?
Yeah, is he still gonna be turnover machine? That's the question.
Yeah.
all right, the next pick, my favorite pick of the draft so far is Justin Fields. If they picked Mac Jones over Justin Fields, I would accuse them of being racist. I ain't gonna cap.
I wouldn't blame you because, like, bruh, really. Yeah, it was a great move. They gave up a 1 next year and a 4, or a 1 and a 4 in 2022. So that's definitely worth trading up for a franchise quarterback right here, for sure. Justin Fields, when he got picked, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but he looked kind of upset. Like,
Like, he
he
got a
looked
chip on his
irritated.
shoulder.
His post-draft interview, he kind of looked irritated. So I don't know what that was about, but
He got a chip on his shoulder. You had to wait till 11 when last year we were talking about him being the consensus number 2 pick.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
3, and then you end up at number 11. Like, what the heck? But I think the Bears got to steal. I think this was the steal of the draft, getting Justin Fields at 11.
I
Because
don't want to call it a steal because they give up a lot of draft capital. So that'd be like, that defeats the purpose of a steal.
bruh, for a franchise quarterback, that's pretty much a steal. Like,
yeah,
usually people giving up. You saw San Fran, they gave up 2 1s. Or was it 3?
Yeah. They don't have a first round pick to 2024.
So, bruh,
dang.
I think they came up. They definitely came up.
All I'm gonna say is no bias from being a Packers fan or none of that. The Bears and QBs. I don't know who develops their QBs. I don't know who I don't think they can mess this up at QB. He is too good of a player. But if anybody can mess up a QB's career, it would be the Bears. But I like Justin Fields, and I think he's a great player. Like we said, I think he was really the second best QB in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because both of the QBs that played in the national championship got picked under 10. So maybe people seen something we didn't see, but I think this is like the obvious pick for them at the position. I hope it pans out for them.
Yeah, I think they got picked
I
this
believe
way
in them
because it's
though.
about
I
projection.
don't know if
What they
y'all seen what Louis Riddick said, but he said he feels like this is a Matt Nagy pick and not a Ryan Pace pick. Because he said Matt Nagy wanted Deshaun Watson, not Mitchell Trubisky. And Louis Riddick said he talked to Matt Nagy. He said he wanted Justin Fields. So I feel like, this is like, my job is on the line. We have to get a quarterback. We have to hit. Let's get Fields.
Yeah, you have to get a quarterback. If your job
You
is
got
on the
it.
line, get the best one
Yeah.
there. Who
And I feel like if your
silent.
job is on the line, I feel like you should start Fields immediately. Because Andy Dalton is not it. And I don't think he could teach Fields anything, really.
I don't think they need
I
to
think
rush
they-
Fields onto the field.
Yeah,
Maybe not
He'll
week
probably
1.
be good if they put him on the field immediately.
But
I think for his development purposes, they should get Andy Dalton in there first and work him in.
for me, if the
My
Bears are
question is, all jokes aside, was Mac Jones a better fit for them? I was seeing people were saying they probably should go away from the dual threat QB and go more towards a pocket passer.
The Bears?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that because
I don't
Fields
know.
is not
I just don't
Trubisky.
feel like the Bears system is QB friendly. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's not the best fit for Justin Fields, but it's the best move for the Bears. That's what I think.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Fields would have rather went to the Patriots or to the
He
Panthers.
definitely would have rather
I
went
was
somewhere
hoping
else.
he
I
didn't
think,
go to the Patriots because you already knowing what Bill Belichick doing with that.
man, I don't even want to
I
hear
think
about
it's a
that.
problem.
I
He
was
still let him
hoping.
get Mac Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
He's
annoying.
finna turn that boy into Tom Brady 2.0.
but yeah. Anyway, moving on into this next pick, got Micah Parsons, and
Great
this
pick.
what's crazy about this pick. I seen this man Micah Parsons get picked in Madden by the Cowboys, and that junk was so annoying with Jalen Smith, Leighton Van Der Esch, and Michael Parsons, bro.
Bruh, just imagine trying to
This is
run
a
your
good pick
zone
for them
scheme
because
on the Cowboys.
they would get ran on so easily, like in the season. So this is a good pick. Somebody who can stop the run, blitz,
Mm-hmm.
the passer too.
Cowboys wanted Kyle Pitts or a corner, and they couldn't get neither at 10. So it's just, got an extra third round, traded back.
All
They
right.
got one of the best defensive players in the draft,
Yep, it's a good move.
possibly the
Smart
best.
pick. Easy pick.
I don't know what it says about the future of Lathan or Jalen Smith, but I feel like Micah Parsons is going to be an impact player on the defense, and
Mhm.
it was great value to me too. So
Yeah,
good move.
and then we got this. I believe this
Steal.
is a steal right here as
Steal.
well. One of the, or not, if not one, the best pass blocker in this draft.
Herbert's best friend right there.
Later, he gonna hold down any side wherever he blocked for Justin Herbert because it's like
Tackle or
he
guard.
aren't
I'll put
that
him at
long,
tackle.
but he's just good. Like he just good at what he do.
Mhm.
Guard,
Yeah.
tackle, anywhere.
Technician. He one of them technician O linemen.
He doesn't have the highest ceiling of all the tackles, but he's definitely going to be the best on day one of all the tackles.
He gonna be a all pro bowler for sure.
You think all pro? Big difference. So which one?
That's a big difference, bro. All pro
I'm
is
gonna
like,
say he got potential to his ceiling is all pro. I think he can make an all pro team a couple times.
I think he can a couple times too.
Okay.
Then
saying all pro.
Hey, they
That
gonna
means you
be
think he's going to be better than David Bakhtiari and Teron Armstead and Ronnie Stanley. I don't think he's going to be that good. That's elite.
I
That's Hall
don't
of
know.
Fame.
He has a hard task working with Justin Herbert because y'all know Justin Herbert's gonna sit in the pocket and he's gonna create. Actually, that makes it easier. I'm sorry.
yeah, that make it real easy.
That makes it
And
easier.
he's 6'6", he's skilled for everything.
Yeah.
I think he has
More
a
Herbert
ceiling.
than
He could be the
He
best
can
tackle out
be.
the draft.
I think he has a high floor.
He could definitely be the best tackle out this draft. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So
Next
Then
pick.
we got the Jets trading up. They traded up from 23 with the Vikings to get 14, and this is a
man, this is a
I like
great
this
pick.
the Jets knew what they was doing in this draft. They knew what they was coming in
This
here to do.
seals their left
We got
side of the line.
Elijah Vera-Tucker, man. This is a great pick right here. Great pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could either throw him in at left guard next to Mekhi Becton, who would be scary. That'd just be your left side of the line is sealed.
Locked up for the next
Or you
10
could
years,
throw him
man.
at
Like,
right tackle. That
Whole
would
blind
work
side
too.
for Zach Wilson locked up.
I know a bunch of teams loved Elijah Vera-Tucker, bro, because he's so versatile. You could really fit him in almost any of the teams from 10 to 20. You could throw him in there. Somebody should have picked him earlier, honestly. But Elijah Vera-Tucker on the Jets, that's going to be great for them. That's a good
next pick, Mac Jones. Oh, my Lord. I don't like him as a prospect, but, the Patriots are going to find a way to make this boy a Hall of Famer right here.
Yeah, because his deep ball is accurate. Wherever he goes is really accurate. He can throw on the run. You put him in play action, have a good run game behind him, and that's just what the Patriots going. They're gonna figure this out.
Bill Belichick was like, "I'm gonna wait this out and see what happens," and he succeeded. He was probably hoping for Fields though.
Do y'all see him starting this year or next year?
I
mean, not starting, getting playtime this year or next year.
It really depends on Cam.
Late this year, if they got a playoff spot secured.
So you think they bench Cam at some point this season?
If Cam secures a playoff spot, they do.
Okay.
I feel like it depends on Cam. I don't think Cam will do
I don't think he
terrible
plays this
enough.
year.
Yeah, I don't think he plays this year.
I think Cam, he's gonna be fighting for that playoff spot throughout the whole season.
Because Cam is basically fighting for his career right now.
Yeah, and his team isn't the best. They're good. They spent a
splashed.
lot of money on him. They built around him, but his overall team, I don't think they're like one of the top. I don't even know if they're top
I don't
eight.
even think
Rosters
they're
in the league.
better than the Dolphins. Yeah.
You don't think they're better than the Dolphins?
I
Yeah,
still think they're the third best team in that division.
you could argue that for sure. How y'all feel about Zaven Collins?
I don't know much about him really.
Zaven Collins, he's a very versatile player, bro.
Was this a reach?
No,
Nah.
He is 6'2", 270.
6'5".
I do
6'5",
think
270.
Damn.
Yeah, I do think possibly if they could have traded back with like the Dolphins and got in front of the football team, it would have been like even better for him. But Zaven Collins, he can read. He's a good reader in the middle of the field. Like
Yeah,
he do
he's gonna
everything.
have to lose some weight. I think that's probably the only thing about him. He's more of a. I feel like I've seen a lot of him in the middle, but I feel like he's more of a DN size right now.
Yeah, but you can put him on the outside and leave him there for all 3 downs. Like he'll stuff
That is true.
He'll stop the run. He'll make some plays off the ball.
Drop back
do a
to
lot of stuff. He'll
3-4.
give you some pass rush too. Like
they got a lot of chess pieces right now. Like people you could kind of put wherever kind of they can play hybrid kind of positions.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
he got like
Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons can do that. Zaven Collins can do that. That's just the way they built their team.
Buda Baker.
They know what they're doing. They kind of got a theme going on with their defense.
Yeah.
Cardinals sleeper to go very deep in the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm. I was low key thinking they should have got an offensive lineman here, but hey, they a lot of offensive linemen fell to the second round.
Yeah,
so they could slide one in the second. So
yeah.
But this next pick to me was a mega reach. Alex Leatherwood he's not bad, but I think for who you could have got here, I don't think Alex Leatherwood.
You could have traded back and got him in the early second.
Yeah, you could have got Christian Darrisaw here. I think Christian Darrisaw here. I was expecting teams to pick Christian Darrisaw earlier. I thought the Vikings was going to pick him at 14, but you see he slid.
I mean, what's a draft without the Raiders reaching?
So, yeah,
he could be good, but yeah, like y'all said, it's kind of a reach, a really reach.
I don't know. It's a value reach for sure because he's probably second round. So value wise, it's definitely a reach. As a player, I feel like he could work. Like he could definitely work later on. I don't think when he first comes in, he's gonna get bullied by these NFL defensive ends. But I think he'll grow throughout the season. Towards the end of the season, he'll show what he can. Why he was picked as a first rounder.
Yeah. And then moving on, we all know this is one of, I ain't even gonna lie, it's top 3 for steals of the first round. Jalen Phillips staying in Miami. He don't got to go nowhere. He just go drive up to the stadium and he in Miami with his squad. But yeah, Jalen Phillips is probably he was the first DN took off the board.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dolphins, they had a great first round, man. Like
they were in position. It all started by getting yourself in position, acquiring more picks. So they got 2 top 20 picks, and a lot of teams don't ever get that. So you're in the position to take a shot on the player with a super high ceiling. You get Jalen Phillips on that defense that was already that good.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah, they're gonna be nice.
Funny story, actually. I fell asleep around pick 16, and I woke up like the pick before the Ravens, and I didn't think Jalen Phillips was like. I thought he was still on the board, bro. I was freaking out.
You thought y'all was gonna get Jalen Phillips?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, he's still on the board, and nah, he got picked at 18.
Yeah, that would have been a dream come true.
Literally, nah.
And moving on to 19. We got Jamin Davis from Kentucky. They had him compared to like Darius Leonard, and I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know his arm was that long and he was that lengthy, but I definitely see this as a Darius Leonard type of linebacker. And it makes sense. They don't got who is their linebacker? Who are their linebackers? Cole Holcomb, that's it.
Reuben Foster, I think.
Reuben Foster, Cole Holcomb. Reuben Foster is injury prone and is getting more on the older side for the NFL. So
Yeah, I think Jamin Davis, he's an athletic freak. He had a crazy vertical. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it was a crazy vertical. He's extremely fast. He ran under a 4.4 as a linebacker. He's physically built, and he's in Washington, which is probably the best situation you can get for a
yeah,
linebacker because of that defensive front that just starts it all off for you. So I feel
that'd
like
be
Jamin Davis, he has a super high ceiling if he can reach it. And I think he will probably reach it too. So it's probably a little bit of a value reach, but it's not gonna matter in the end because he's gonna be a great player. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
I like that.
Giants,
That defense gets better.
yeah,
very
they're
much
gonna be
better.
better.
Pick 20. I like this pick.
Yeah, I like Kadarius Toney to the Giants. I didn't expect him to ever go to the Giants, but the way the draft played out, it works because Kadarius Toney, the way he plays, he's just one of those guys who you can't wrap up and bring to the ground.
Yeah.
Like you can get your arms on him, but it's like his balance is he's gonna even out and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
He can take any play to the house.
He know how to use his body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
when
I
you scheme him up,
too,
if Daniel Jones is gonna be good at getting the ball to him, it's gonna work out very well.
This tells me that the Giants are okay. Daniel Jones, we give you everything you needed. We invested in online last year. We gave you weapons this year. Now you gotta perform. If he doesn't
Yep.
perform, I feel like he's done as a Giant next year, and the
Right.
Giants will be looking for a quarterback next year.
Yep.
Whether that's free agency or the draft, who knows?
And he can create so much separation too. So like it's like, yo, Daniel Jones, you in trouble? Throw it to Kadarius Toney. He in the slot, you know what I'm saying? Or Saquon, he a running back too.
And they got Kenny Galladay still, and they still got Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard.
And
Yeah.
They still got Evan Ingram,
I feel
And
like
they get Saquon back.
and they get Saquon back.
blockbuster New York type playmaker type of player. Like I can see everybody in New York. Oh, Kadarius Toney, yeah,
Household name.
Giants are my dark horse to win the East, but that really depends on Daniel Jones's play.
Yeah. Now imagine being the defense having to tackle Kadarius Toney and Saquon during the same game. You know what I mean?
You still got to guard Kenny Galladay. You
Darius
still got to guard
Slayton.
Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, right? These are just
They
people with great
got one of they got a
Evan
top
Ingram fast
wide
as
receiving
hell.
core now.
Yeah, it could definitely potentially be like top of the league wide receiver core.
Just depends on Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
honestly, and the
That's a great-
offensive coordinator. How he
I
gets
feel
the
like they
ball.
should target Kellen Mond in the third. If Kellen Mond drops that far.
That wouldn't be bad.
Maybe.
That'd be
I feel like
decent.
I hope the offensive coordinator gets them the ball.
Is Jason Garrett? Oh,
Jason Garrett, yeah, I hope he can get them the ball in good position to make plays, because that's gonna be important. But
Yeah.
yeah, we got the Colts with Quiddy Pay.
I
That's
like
a
the pick.
Great pick. I don't know how.
Is this who you wanted,
Page I'm
Argo?
looking at gave him a B-, and I don't understand it all. Because
Yeah. It's not exactly who I thought. I thought he was gonna be gone, but way before us.
right,
But Quiddy Pay with our D line before us, Buckner, Al-Qadim Muhammad. We still got Kamoko Ture, Grover Stewart. Quiddy Pay is a run stuffing edge. Like he's a run stuffing edge that can pass rush too. With a little bit of Robert Mathis technique, you know what I'm saying? Have Robert Mathis come in. He could have a double-digit sack year this year, honestly.
easily.
Dang.
Now I don't know about this year. I feel like he needs to
Maybe the
refine
future.
his pass rush, but he could end up being a double-digit sack person, and he's going to immediately
Easily, yeah.
stuff the run.
Yeah.
Immediately.
That makes the Colts dangerous. Like
They were already dangerous. Now
They were already dangerous. They were a dark horse to the AFC last year.
Yep.
yeah, like their defense. I'm saying like it's you got to be a high power offense to be able to deal with their defense.
Mhm.
So that makes me excited to see Carson Wentz more now.
Yeah, this forces Carson Wentz to do something on offense because everybody knows the defense is going to do their job. Now what the offense gonna do?
We got the
Yeah.
Titans taking Caleb Farley.
Second year in a row they take a risk in the first round. Last year didn't work out.
Last year it definitely worked out.
No,
Or
it
no,
didn't.
not
They got
that
Isaiah
last year
Wilson,
wasn't.
didn't they?
Jeffrey Simmons. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Jeffrey Simmons worked
Simmons,
out very well. I feel like Caleb Farley's gonna work out just as good.
Let's hope
if
he
not
stays
better.
healthy.
Yeah.
I feel like, bro, this is one of the best
Caleb
picks.
Farley,
They needed a corner.
and he one of the fastest of the corners. He's
Yeah.
one of the best
Mhm.
corners in talent and one of the fastest. Like,
Yeah, they didn't need
so
a
this
corner,
makes up for them releasing Adoree Jackson.
They need more corners. Actually, I don't know who their corners are right now.
it's Christian Full and
Caleb
Caleb
Farley.
Farley.
And that's all I know.
Yeah,
They released all three of their corners: Adoree Jackson, Malcolm Butler, and Desmond King. So I'm like, they definitely need another one.
Yeah.
And they
So
released Kenny Vaccaro.
Next year, I feel like they might be getting worked pretty bad.
I feel like they might be a 6-win team, 7-win team.
Maybe, yeah. But as they develop, their secondary is definitely going to grow very well.
I definitely feel like the Titans will get exposed for who they are. That man.
Yeah,
Frauds.
you just hating.
Frauds.
Yeah.
Lamar Daddy.
Tennessee frauds.
Lamar Pops. They whole squad.
Chill, bro.
You know
Yeah,
they call their
they-
team the boys. Like they just the boys.
They secondary just rocky right now.
The boys gonna go 6-11 next year. All right, next Christian Durasol. I like this pick.
Great one.
Vikings need O-line pretty bad. They lost Riley Reef.
Mm-hmm. They need O-line very bad.
Yeah, this is a franchise tackle right here.
Mm-hmm.
What I see, and they got him at 23 after trading back. Y'all played the draft perfect. That was genius.
The next pick is Poverty. I don't think I would have gone with Najee Harris. Need more. They need O-line. Steelers are pretty
Yeah, because what's his name?
bad.
Mike Pouncey retired, or Maurice Pouncey. Which one is it? Mike or Maurice?
Mike.
They both
Pouncey
retired, so whichever.
Alejandro Villanueva left.
Yeah, he's
probably
with the
coming to
Ravens
Baltimore.
now.
Jeez.
So maybe they dropped a tackle in the
They-
O lineman in the second round, but
I know they were the worst rushing team last year, but that was more part to O-line than to James Conner.
But I'm not gonna say that because it was sometimes I'm like, bro, James Conner is not good. But my thing is Najee Harris, he can cash out the backfield. He's a power runner. He can take them hits. He elusive too. Don't sleep on his
But the
elusive.
thing is, Najee Harris is used to running behind an elite O-line. I mean, he had the best O-line in the country.
That's fine, but I feel like
All that is true, but I feel like
translate, bro.
if they didn't get Najee, who would be their starting running back?
They could have gotten a running back later.
I guess
They
they
were
could
locked
have.
in on Najee before the draft. So
Yeah, that's what I believe. I feel like Najee's a good pick.
I just don't like taking running backs first round. Who
I
else
wouldn't
could
need it. Unless you're like the Chiefs or something.
It's a couple places I would have gone. I would have gone Greg Newsome.
Yeah, they don't have corners.
Juju on the 1 year could have got Rashad Bateman, maybe.
Could have.
Could have got Eric Stokes.
Yeah.
It's some chances you could have took. You just lost your edge rusher and what's his name?
Bud Dupree.
Yeah, Bud Dupree could have got Jason Owen.
Terrible signing by the Titans, by the way.
No, that's not a terrible
for that
signing.
much money. But I think
That
only
much money, yeah.
2 years. I think there's like an option after 2 years. So
I like that signing actually, but yeah, I just don't like taking running backs first round. But Najee Harris is gonna be good, so
yeah,
I understand.
he's built for the NFL.
The Jags taking Travis Etienne.
That's a surprising pick. I guess.
I didn't expect.
I guess that was a Trevor Lawrence pick right there.
Yeah.
You said what, Henry?
I guess that was a Trevor Lawrence pick right there.
Yeah, I mean, Urban Meyer wanted the whole Clemson offense. We've never seen nothing like that, have we?
Nah, I mean James Robinson is perfectly, I don't know what they're gonna do with James Robinson. I mean, I don't know how he feels about this. He's probably heartbroken.
That's what I was thinking too. I feel like they could have
gotten other. There's other needs on the team, bro.
I would have liked Greg Newsome here. I would have liked Trayvon Moehrig here.
I would have liked Rashad Bateman, even.
Rashad Bateman, I mean, they got DJ Chark, Laviska.
Eric Stokes wouldn't have been
I was
terrible.
thinking about receivers.
They just went CJ Henderson
They
last
could
year.
have gotten it's a linebacker from Notre Dame. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Jeremiah Owusu, Cormon.
Yeah, I could have gotten him too.
Yeah, it's a couple directions they could have went, but I mean, you can't be mad at Travis because he's
I
easily
think
one of
he'll
the
be a
top running
top
backs.
10 running back one day.
Yeah, yeah, he can catch. Yeah, that's a great pick. But the Browns getting Greg Newsome, that's a steal. That's a steal. He should have been 16 to Arizona possibly. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
say Xavier Collins was wrong, but that's a steal because Greg Newsome, he's one of those players who's sticky. He's sticky, super sticky. Like as a corner, that's very
Hmm.
important. He has good hips. He has a high ceiling to me. And him with
Hmm.
Denzel Ward, that's gonna be interesting, bro.
Okay. Next pick, I didn't like the pick at first because the Ravens have a terrible history of developing receivers. The best receiver they've ever developed is probably Torrey Smith, but I guess this was a Lamar pick. You know what? Go get Lamar, somebody who can go get it, somebody
Yeah,
who's an outside target, an X type receiver, and
yeah.
let's see how he does.
This was y'all last resort to me, from what I see. It looked like y'all tried to go in on a couple receivers. Y'all tried to go
Yeah,
in on Julio as the last option, didn't work. So y'all just ended up with Rashad Bateman, who is not a bad option. He's probably one of the most underrated receivers of this class.
Yeah, I would say so. He a dog.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he lasted as long. I thought he'd go earlier.
I'd be very happy with that. So
Next pick, I feel like the Saints kind of. I don't know if that's a reach.
yeah, definitely a reach, super reach, value wise. As a player, they might get him to his full potential. We'll see.
But
But
the
I just
Saints
didn't.
Yeah.
always reaching and it ends up working. So
I didn't understand it because they got Peyton Turner as an edge, and then they just exercised Marcus Davenport's 5th-year option. So,
Marcus Davenport is a great player too. I'm not sure what they were thinking. I guess
so
they
he
don't
has,
want to. I guess they're thinking we're not going to pay Marcus.
but they just exercised his 5th year, and he has 2 more years now. So, what if he ends up hitting his ceiling?
Maybe they got plans for Cameron Jordan. I'm not sure.
Possibly. I mean, I guess, but
Yeah,
I
because
still don't
I
understand
haven't
it.
even seen bruh. Is he good?
Who, Peyton Turner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't heard of him before.
I mean, he's good, but it's like not a
What was
first
his
round talent.
projected second round talent?
Second to third.
Oof. So like a late second type of shit.
Yeah, it's not good value at all, regardless. So yeah, we don't like the Aints anyway, man. So
Hell no, yeah. And I'm a
yeah,
Ravens fan. I don't know why I don't like the Saints. Anyways, Eric Stokes, I feel like this is a good pick, but when your quarterback is unhappy, I'm not sure this is the pick you want to make.
you get him that weapon, but
You get him Elijah Moore, Terrence Marshall.
right.
I don't
Well,
think you
Eric
get him Eric
Stokes,
Stokes.
that doesn't mean he's a bad player. He's a great corner.
Great
As a
player,
Georgia
but
fan, I watched it. I watched it live. He's one of the lockdown corners of this draft, who I thought should have went first round anyway. A lot of people were saying he's going to drop to the second before the draft, but I disagree with that. So I think it's a great pick. He's extremely fast, has high upside to me, and I think it's going to work out. And him and Jair is going to be pretty beautiful for them.
As y'all can see on the right side of the screen, it's talking about how much Aaron Rodgers does not want to be a Packer
Steelers,
anymore.
I ain't gonna lie.
I just read that.
Um, we didn't get him any weapons. We didn't get Jordan Love any weapons, if that's what we wanted to do. But I guess this is a now pick to make our defense better, and I can't be mad at that. He's a good player, but no receiver.
You see that? You see that?
For the
Patrick's draft pick is a complete disregard for Rodgers.
um.
I agree.
Anyway, we haven't drafted a specialty player since Jordan Love, and then before that, Aaron Rodgers. So
Yeah, I haven't
Especially
I
been
don't
team in
know.
understanding
offense.
y'all drafts recently, but
You said
I mean, I haven't been understanding y'all drafts recently, but
I don't know what y'all strategy.
it's
I don't think anybody has. Packers fans don't understand. He's a good pick. I
especially
keep hearing
last year.
people say, keep hearing people say A-Rod's not going anywhere. Everybody's tripping. But I don't know what else people want. Like, he's telling us he doesn't want to be here anymore. We still don't want to believe it. Like, I
This
don't
is
know.
Eric Stokes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is goner, bro.
This is not a bad pick. Like,
He's as good as gone. You know,
y'all front office is just not thinking about A-Rod. Y'all front office is just like, yo, we preparing for the future. We Brett Favre in this gent for real.
yo, what's up with the Packers? They're tripping, bro.
Yeah, the Packers is like future. That's all they thinking right now.
They're in their own heads. That's what I think it is. It's like, well, we got Aaron Rodgers and we had Brett Favre, so
They're
we'll be
like,
good.
Aaron Rodgers is under contract, so he's gonna play with us whether he likes it or not, type shit.
And it's like, so what if he sits out? Then we're just stuck in a hard place. I don't know.
I feel
We'll
like
be fine, I guess.
I'm gonna be sad if he do that.
I feel like he should go to Jeopardy.
We're the Packers. We'll always be fine, right? I guess.
We'll see.
Well,
the best thing I can say to you is at least it's day 2, so maybe y'all get a weapon.
Maybe I'll trade Rodgers today. Fuck it. But anyways, next pick, Gregory Rousseau.
This is a great pick to me because you're picking late first round, so you're really just picking for upside. That's what
last year he was projected top 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, but
I remember getting him in Madden.
That's before people watched the film. When you watch the film, he's just athletic he's athletic, bigger than everybody with no pass rush moves.
Sounds like Matthew Judon.
I mean, I don't know about Matthew Judon. That's all you. But actually, no, he's not like Matthew Judon at all. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's not. He's not like Matthew Judon. He's way bigger than Matthew.
My
Judon.
computer just died. But yeah, they're nothing alike. He has high upside though, because if he does get some pass rush moves,
the Bills.
If he gets some pass rush moves, he's gonna be pretty unstoppable.
Yeah, if he gets 2 pass rush moves, he's gonna be unstoppable.
He like 6'7", 260.
And to win the AFC, you got to get to you got to sack Patrick, you got to sack Lamar,
and then we got AJ Epinesa too on the other side, who could have a breakout season this year. He had a decent, all right rookie season, but this is a good pick because the Bills didn't really have much pass rush at all.
All right, next pick. I'm dying to talk about the next pick.
All right, Jason Oweh.
I was questioning the pick at first, but now I love this pick. I'm in love with this pick. Man's is 6'5" and runs a 4.3. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah, it was a pro day 4.3. That's what I'll say. So it's more like a 4.4, whatever.
Even though he didn't have a single sack last year, I feel like this is a high ceiling player. You know, like Daniel Hunter.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like definition.
Is he a pass rusher or is he a run stopper?
He a pass rusher.
Pure pass rusher.
Athletic freak at some point.
Pure pass rusher, no sacks.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like the definition.
He gets to the quarterback, but he won't tackle him type shit. You know what I mean?
It's the definition of
like Jadeveon Clowney.
No, Clowney's a but we know Clowney's a run stopper and he has like 3 sacks. You just told me he's a
like
pure
Yannick Ngakoue. There we go.
Okay, that's
so I just got another Yannick.
Oh me, like good job. But
I feel like his ceiling is like Daniel Hunter.
He said good job. Daniel Hunter didn't have. I believe in him too, Henry.
If
you believe in him, I believe in him too, Henry.
You know what?
That's your team.
He's Terrell Suggs.
It's your team, Henry. So if you believe in him, I believe in him.
I'll give him number 55.
If you believe in him, I believe in him.
If you want a number 55,
he's 6'5", run a 4. He's 6'5", run a 4.4, and he don't sack the quarterback.
He's just big and fast,
but he's a pass rusher. He's probably gonna be a great run stuffer. Probably. It sounds like
he can have number 55, bro. I hope Terrell Suggs give it to him.
Shut up. But, all right.
Moving on.
The Ravens drafted good, but yeah, moving on. Washington. I said Washington. Freaking the Buccaneers getting Joe Tryon. I really don't know about Joe
Fuck is Joe Tryon.
I watched one video on Joe Tryon, and I mean, he was supposed to go second round actually, but
shit, they're bottom of the first.
I mean, I don't get why they even pick defense. Like,
yeah, bro, this is stacked at this
unless
point.
they're not planning on holding on to Shaq Barrett. Did they resign him?
Yeah, they did. I don't know why. I don't know what's up.
They would have been better off getting like a
they don't have any needs, bro.
Yeah, they really don't.
I feel like this pick is okay for them.
Just depth.
Yeah,
Or
and he'll probably be a dog sitting behind all of them.
I guess we'll see. I'm not gonna question the Bucks GM because he been hitting like the last.
Man, she's won the Super Bowl. The hell can you tell him?
Yeah, not for real, but yeah, shit, fuck it, they got it.
Fuck Tom Brady, man.
Oh God,
all right. All right, man. This is the BTF Sports Podcast.
I'm not done.
Make sure y'all follow us.
That ring away from us, and I'm not over it.
You said what?
I'm not done with Tom Brady, bro. He took that ring and snatched it from us, and I'm not over it.
He stopped Ray Lewis from winning like 5 Super Bowls.
Girl, he snatched that junk from y'all.
On me, and now y'all got an overpowered offense, and y'all still got to see him again. Like, for real. Like, y'all have to see him.
Y'all got an overpowered offense, and y'all got to see him twice.
If y'all draft offense second round, I'm going to lose it, bro. When the fuck y'all going to address
them? Should be some good games if Kyle Pitts' first year is how we think it's going to be.
I don't want no good game. I want to win.
But the Falcons had at least an average defense.
That's Super Bowl champions, and they know what they're doing now. Like, they don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, figure it out no more.
I'm tired of that.
And y'all got to see them twice a year. And if y'all make the playoffs, y'all got to see him again eventually. You got to run into Tom Brady forever now.
Y'all, today we're going to have to see y'all pick a DB. That's what we're going to have to see y'all pick a DB or a running back.
If y'all don't lose deep, bro. Fuck a running back. Get some defense, please, bro. For the love of God.
Running back, because Mike Davis ain't carrying the whole workload, bro.
Get one later, bro. The way it's going, people gonna put 70 on y'all heads, bro.
You obviously don't know our team. Our defense is not as bad as it looks, bro.
Y'all had the 5th worst secondary of all time.
That's because we had a run-stuffing safety, strong safety, and DeMonte Casey towards ACL.
Oh, y'all get Trayvon. That'd be a great.
We're starting a 30-year-old Ricardo Allen, bro. It's more to it, but we wasn't just that trash. It's more to it.
So who do you want pick for second round? Their preference?
First pick?
Yeah.
If Trevon Moehrig is there, I want to get Trevon. And if he's not there, I'm thinking about Javonte Williams because
he a good running back. I like Javonte Williams. Tackle breaking Dole.
I mean, I do need a run game, but like I said, offense isn't a problem for y'all. Never was.
But like, need a running back.
Yeah.
When y'all
Gurley, where
did Todd Gurley ever get signed?
I'm not hearing that. He's
I don't think he's signed to anybody.
His career is over. Just like that.
We'll see.
Ooh, he might as well go make some money moves.
Might as well come back to the Falcons, bro. Please, for the love of God, Atlanta, draft the defense.
Well, yeah. Enough about the freaking Falcons and they hopes.
Bro.
For the love of God, Ravens draft safety. There we go. We need a safety.
All right, man. Let's wrap this up, bro. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram.
Hey, to the Broncos.
Sports. Follow us on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to us on YouTube, man. Make sure y'all leave a comment and all this. Y'all got any last words?
No, bro. Follow the Instagram. Subscribe to
man
YouTube. Like the video.
Go Ravens.
Get that man A-Rod some help.
Hey, y'all stay safe. You know. Tell your mom you love her. No, man.
Yeah, ugly. Yeah.